Hey y'all, it's Queen here with Soft Eye Boutique. I am in my bed. It's like almost 3 o'clock in the morning, and I have my red lights on, my real red lights. Because I have to pretty much sleep in pitch black. So if y'all can see that back there, I do not have sheets up there. Those are blackout curtains, and I can't use the rods because if I use a curtain rod, it's going to allow light to still come through. So I literally have to pretty much tack everything down to the wall in order for me to not have any artificial unnatural lights. And this red light, it actually mimics like a fire, so it's so it doesn't emit the bad wavelengths. But this phone is another story. But anyway, so that's in case somebody want to get froggy in my comments. That is why that is up there. Those are real deal blackout curtains. And I actually had to have them tacked to the wall. And I have like these Velcro strips as well too. But I want to get on here and talk about just something that's been weighing really heavily on my mind as somebody who's black, a direct descendant of United States chattel slavery, and trying not to be a Debbie Downer, trying so hard not to complain or dwell in frustration. But I have to be honest at the same time that what I have been observing amongst the community, it really hurts and it really hits me at a soul and cellular level. I know that's not really a good thing because I can internalize it and then it becomes, physical manifestations of disease, right? What has really been bothering me is the lack thereof of righteous sex in our community. I get it. Everybody have their religious beliefs. But man, it's just on top of the religious beliefs that's really creating a lot of inhibitions and really sending people down some really bad pathways when it comes to sex, or really just stifling them when it comes to sex. A lot of people are really holding back. And then you have the other side where the pendulum swings, where you have the outright sexual deviancy. And clearly I talk about sex a lot on this page because that's like sex literally runs the world. Sex, money, and drugs. It is what it is. We all came here through sex. And even if you want to talk about artificial insemination, it's still an artificial form of sex, right? So we all came here through that modality. So sex literally runs the world. And it really hurts me that something that has such a powerful creative force, and when I say a creative force, I'm literally just, because you can create we always creating. Every single second we're always creating. So it just depends on what you are creating, all right, that comes from sex, or just the way that you view sex and the way that you approach sex, right? And the black community does not have a healthy way to approach sex at all. A lot of that is due to, the majority of it is due to the transatlantic slave trade. But, even before that happened, everything was not all peachy keen on the continent of Africa at all. So people just need to get that out their mind. But of course, the transatlantic slave trade, of course, the slave period, of course, Reconstruction era, Jim Crow, all the way up until now, right? Then you have so many layers throughout the generation. Incest is a big taboo in the Black community. We have a lot of female sexual predators amongst us, whether it's a child on child or it's like an older girl sexually taking advantage of a younger boy or a younger girl, or they just adult human females, right? Who are sexual predators amongst us. And of course, we know we have the male predators too. Then we have situations where if we really sit down and take inventory, most Black people, now I'm specifically talking about the Black community because obviously this happens in all communities, right? But we have layers to it. So I was sitting down one day and I was just like, well, women didn't really have rights over their bodies until modern days. So that means even if they were married, even if this woman was a virgin and she got married to this man, that's the only man that she's been with, if she was living through a time, during a time where she could not refuse sex with her husband, all of those children were born out of rape. Like, that's fucking rape, y'all. So it's just insanity when I think about it. I can go on and on and on. This is just a script that has been playing in my mind. I was like, I have to get this out of my mind, whether I get it on paper, whether I make a video about it. It's pretty bleak. It's pretty bad. And the only thing I can do is do for self with how I approach sex, and just hope that I can just energetically align with people who are really on the same trajectory as me and saying, this is not okay. This is not okay. It's if you really sit down and think about it, it is not a good situation to be in at all. As a whole, as a community, there's so much sexual deviancy going on. I'm not even talking about the LGBT community. It's just pedophilia, this incest, this heterosexual rape going on. It's pretty sad. So I just wanted to kind of get these thoughts out of my mind. And like I said, I can make buku videos about this, but I'm just going to continue living in a wish fulfilled, right? To where I'm going to eventually externalize a reality where that's not the case anymore. And I just can't go back to a community that approaches sex like that. So I've just been distancing myself away, because trust, the conscious community don't have it together when it comes to sex either. They don't, because them men not even giving them women orgasms either. So you dealing with a lot of angry, militant, pro-black prudes who literally stopped up and backed up because they haven't had any orgasmic release and relief while they man out there banging on the beast. But anyway, I'm a hop off. Queen with Soft Thigh Boutique.